Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And how are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Here's the Daily CRUMB to help you along your way. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. Welcome to the Daily CRUMB with me, Wingishnibe, Majeki Quay, your friendly, freaky ass, sweet grass water medicine woman, us Christiana Carr, Chris Carr, superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome, all you beautiful divine beings right here too. And how goes it with you? Is it getting a little chilly where you are? It's getting a little chilly here. Back into my hot chocolates, getting myself warmed it up. And what a great time, because my heat's been cut off. I still need to do the LEAP application, but I need help with that. Yes, and I got a thing that my house, without Chat's tax credit, my housing would not be considered sustainable. And you know, I'm in a rent to own, and it is a struggle, but I was raised mostly in low-income housing, or subsidized housing, Ontario housing it was called here, with my mother. I watched them struggle to get out of it. I needed some low-income housing when my firstborn, just before he started school. So I had low-income housing, but it was a cooperative, so it wasn't in like the low-income, like a whole unit. So I was in this building where some people paid full market rent, some people's rent was subsidized. So and then you didn't know the difference unless you told, okay? So I kind of liked that. And then leaving, then I moved out to BC. I was actually cut off of it then and lost my housing because I was helping a friend. And then their ex reported and all that. It was a big mess, and I still had to pay for that. Now, so I get stronger boundaries now. But took responsibility. I did that, and I needed housing again. I was able to get into priority housing because I was pregnant at the time and leaving. An abusive situation. A situation where, you know what, I wished he would hit me, because then it would be so very clear. But he messed with this. But of course it seemed normal because he reminded me of my parents. The biological father, my mother, and the Bob father, stepfather. Anyways, so still financial abuse I'm growing through. But I'm not going to let them get me down. I'm do my best to keep this home, because this was a dream come true. My begin within gifts. It was dreams and nightmares coming true at the same time. There was another house that the funding didn't go through, so this one was just so miraculous. So I keep going like, man cannot take what God has given. And this was a dream, and this was a gift. This was a blessing, because it's not just for me. My dream is not just for me. It's to help others too, to help you. Love you too, and just like all this creation, everybody is worthy of love. Everybody is already loved, fully, wholly, completely, just as you are. No exceptions. No exceptions. Inspiration. Low self-esteem is like driving through life with your handbrake on. Maxwell Maltz. Compose a letter to your future self. Who do you think you'll be 10 years from now? 10 minutes from now? What is that? You get to choose. That's a 3-2. That's a 5. Just as it was like 5 minutes right on the dot. So write a letter to your future self, to your true self, to your whole self, to your higher self, to whatever that is. To what do you feel, right? I've also heard when I was in a women's self-esteem group that low self-esteem. Let's see, how come the light's not going on there? It's too bright back here for it to light up. Oh, there, isn't it? Eh? If I put it a little bit closer, can you see it then? It's stuff in my way. Anyways, low self-esteem is also a form of vanity because you're always thinking about yourself and what others are thinking about you. So then you're fully consumed with yourself. So even low self-esteem, that's what kind of snapped me out of things there a little bit, you know? Because then, right, it's getting people to come, oh, let me lift you up. That's covert narcissism too, right? Oh, I could get it together if all these other people would. You know, oh, my life would be like this if all these other, oh, I want awards for my writing. Well, I was in jail, whatever, if only I did this, whatever. But they don't do anything to, right? They'd rather sit there and complain about everybody else, busying themselves in everybody else's life, and then say, well, I could live my life if those people just got it together. But they put themselves in. I don't know, what is that? The low self-esteem, are you constantly looking for the approval of others? Let's accept ourselves just as we are. It all begins within, because if we don't, we're not going to allow that to come in. Or it's going to be twisted. We're going to become reliant on the outside to boost us up on the inside. But it's an inside job, right? Right? You're the one in there with you. Okay, Spirit can come in there with you too. You can invite them in. And you have to invite them in. There's a free will beings. They can't just come help you without your consent. Ah. Consent. What's that? 2 right off the top there, and then a bunch flying here, but we're going to take Path and Totem that flew out together. And then we got a Totem on the bottom and a Path on the top. Wait. 32. It's patience. Patience with ourselves. Patience. Oh, I'm not where I want to be yet. Oh my goodness, why is this taking so long? Oh, well, it didn't take us overnight to get this way. And 25, that quickening, that sharing. You're about to be reborn. And we get so excited before that baby's born. You know, it needs that gestation period. If we don't have that, time to make those transformations in the cocoon or in the womb or whatever, right? Take that time, patience, but we can get ready and prepare. So we can write that letter. Okay, what am I going to be? 10 years, who am I going to be? I'm still going to be me. I'm going to be even more me. Oh, look out, world. Oh, yeah, here I come. Becoming more me every day, unapologetically. The world needs me, and the world needs you too. No exceptions, no exceptions. We all belong here. Burden basket, self-reliance. Sometimes we have extreme self-reliance because those ones that we depended on and asked for help did not help us. Or we get into that thing, oh, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. So we stop asking for help. But maybe we can see and reflect back, have patience with ourselves, and see maybe we asked the wrong people that were outside that were doing it to say, look at me, look at all I've done for you. What have you done for me? Look at that. That's at 25. 52. That's that reflections. What's that life reflecting to us? And embracing that unknown. We're about to be reborn into our fullest, highest vision of ourselves. Well, not just that we had for ourselves, but that Creator had for us. Oh, we don't quite know what that looks like, right? What's that baby going to look like when that baby comes out? I don't know. Right? What's a baby gonna look like when it grows up? I don't know. What is that? So embrace that unknown. Embrace the you. The true you. Fully, wholly. Okay? So there we go. And we're gonna have a wonderful, blessed day. Because we make it so. Let's grow, grow, grow. Alright! Slow, slow, slow. Biggest heart hugs ever! Yes. Thank you for being you. And shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what? This world needs you. To be you. Fully, holy, and true. Now, more than ever, don't let that world miss out on all that's you. So glad you're here on this earth walk. So glad you choose to stay every day. Let's go, go, go. Slow, slow, slow. Love you all. Mwah. Thank you.